What is up, YouTube? Captain Brown over here, and I bring you another video. This is something new for me. I joined the CPL. It's a league that was created by my boy Orobom and somebody else. He had help, so I just don't remember the person's name. But um, you might find something weird about this. It says week 4, and you're like, well, where's week 1 through 3? And what happened was somebody dropped out, and I replaced them in week 3, and then me and my opponent for week 3 couldn't get our schedules together, so that battle went to me, and so I don't have a battle to show. So that's why I'm starting with week 4. This is hopefully this is of course before I battle my opponent in week 4. Just wanted to kind of get I never done this before, like a team analysis thing, and this is completely new to me. So forgive me if this is kind of a mess. But what I wanted to do is this is the list of Pokemon I'm putting right here that I have to choose from. This was the list that my predecessor chose. And the first thing I was like, man, he just does not have anything. It's like literally one thing, well, two things that resist fairy. Well, I don't know, 4 things, but it's not a lot. And then I was like, not that much resist dark moves. But the first thing I wanted to do is think about what kind of team I wanted to build. And I did kind of build a team right here. And I did this a few weeks ago, just because week 3 was a few weeks ago. Then we had the Christmas break, and so um, that's why this was at least 2 weeks ago, I think. So anyway, the first thing I thought about was a rocker, and the potential rockers were Tyranitar, um, Registeel, and Claydol. Claydol also has access to Rapid Spin, which is pretty cool because you can set up rocks in your Rapid Spin. Unfortunately, Claydol is not the best Pokemon, and I really try not. I mean, you literally have you see. I mean, you would literally have Step Rock, Rapid Spin, Earth Power, Psych Shock, or Psychic. I can't remember if it can learn Psych Shock, but that would be the moveset you have. And it's not the best moveset for. Well, it's not really an OU tier. So I guess if I overthink it, then yeah, that's not the best. I just don't really like Clay all that much. I'm used to it before, but I'm just not a big fan of it. The other thing I want to think about is possible things to get rid of hazards, and like I said, Claydar was one of them, and I think that's it because I'm pretty sure Dragonite doesn't learn Defog, and if it does, it's not something I want to put on Dragonite. For this team, you see here now. This team is not the final product because if I decide to convince myself of something else, then of course I'm going to change it. But this is going to go away. So you're gonna see what I picked here. I'm trying to pick the balanced team. Just special, a offensive Venusaur, defensive Milotic. Let's see, Chore Scarf, Chandelure. Uh, is this? Oh, this is the Dragon Dance. Scrafty. Just because um, Bulk of Scrafty is superior set. Come on, it's this superior set, but I have a Registeel because I decided to use that as my rocker, so I'd let that be especially defensive. I would put Iron Head on this for Confables and stuff like that, but this attack is abusable, and I need to do the calc to see how much it would actually do and if it would be worth it. I do have Venusaur with Sledge Bomb, so that could potentially help unless they start boosting up in my face. And I have Haze with Milotic, so I can't, and also Scrafty has Iron Head as well. So I'm not too worried about them as long as they don't have +2 or something like that. That should be kind of okay to deal with. I can Thunder Wave him, and then I won't have to Dragon Dance with Scrafty because he is just naturally slow. He needs plus. I think he needs +2. Even with 252 speed, I think he needs +2 to outspeed base 110 Pokemon. I think. If I remember that correctly off the top of my head. Anyway, do have the trick with Chore Scarf, so I can also do. That's also a potential thing to stop any Calm Minding Pokemon. So what I want to really do is look at my opponent's Pokemon, what he has to choose from, and decide if my team can handle the biggest threat from that. So what I want to do is get rid of this and bring this over. My opponent this week is Cher. Is that how you say that? Cher. He is the coach of the Delaware Digletts. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I am the coach of the Seattle Steelix. They're right there. It's right there, but I forgot to mention that because once again I'm not used to this, so sorry, just bear with me. And then looking at his team, I look at the biggest threats, and I have what I'm going to do is point those out. Is Gardevoir, just because it's not Mega Gardevoir, he doesn't have access to that. Just regular Gardevoir. Definitely Mega Laponi, Lapani, whatever. I think I said Pony. That's weird. I'm cold. I'm sorry. I just realized I'm really cold. Mega Lapani is definitely a threat. Zoomer is a threat. Curse locks can be very annoying, but I do have a scrap through Hydro Kick, so not that big of a deal. Hydro Gun is a beast in Yooo, and I know the threat is real, so that's definitely something I want to watch out for, especially like a Specs Hydro Gun, because looking at my team, I think Registeel can take it one on one, as long as it doesn't have Fire Blast, and even if it did, I don't think it would do that much damage. So, um, and then that's the biggest threats. There's some annoying Crobat's annoying because it can defog, and well, it started. Well, I talked about those. Crobat's annoying because it defogs, and that's really all it is. Fast bat. Uxie's annoying because it could combine, and that could be a potential rocker. Looking at his team, that Toko and Uxie's are the only rocker, so I would probably say that Uxie is the one that he's going to use. And I do have a Chandelure and a Scrafty for that, so I can trick it with Chandelure or Scrafty with a Dragon Dance, or Crunch could take care of that, and Dragonite could probably pick it off. So it's not a big deal in my head. Magneton, they usually want Choke Scarf or Evo, Evaluate, sorry. But it's not the biggest deal. I have a Venusaur. Mega Venusaur has thick fat, so definitely Hidden Power Fire won't be doing anything to me. The only thing is I can't really do anything to it at this. No, never mind. I have Hidden Power Fire as well, so never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. It's right there. It's right there. How did you miss it? So I can Hidden Power Fire that back, and I would win 101. Scavalier is a threat. Since my Venusaur is not defensive, I did not need to click that. I don't know why I did that. Since Venusaur is not defensive, it doesn't need to be taking Mega Horns because that can really hurt. Militech can win, can handle that 101 because of Scald and it's being defensive. And yeah, if I don't have Scald, it's right there. It's right there. It's okay. You need to calm down. Tauros is has a nice speed. Um, right now, base speed is faster than any other Pokemon on my team. Barring Chandelure with Scarf. So if Tauros is Scarf, it's going to be faster than every Pokemon on my team. But at the same time, once again, Melodic. I do have Recovery. Okay. So Melodic could probably take this 101 because Tauros, the only thing it really has going for it is speed and move pool, and I think Melodic can really take it 101. And depending on what it locks itself on, and if it's like Rock Climb or something, I can go into Chandelure and I can fire off a Fire Blast or a Shadow Ball, and the only thing he has to take a Fire Blast on his team is Azumarill, which is not in Hydro Gun, which could take it a lot better. But I would probably go for Shadow Ball, depending if Snorlax is on the field or not. I probably would go for no. I would probably Snorlax would be the counter to Chandelure, but again, I have Trick, so I would be able to hopefully trick that off if need be. So I go to Rotom Fan. Those are usually kind of like Rotom Washes. It can be defensive with Will-O-Wisp and take close combats and stuff like that. But I do have, what do I have for this? I have Registeel, which I can't paralyze it. So no, actually Registeel is not the best thing. Best thing for me is get up Starfrox and hope that he switches in a lot and picks himself off. Scrafty, no, because the Air Slash cannot. I mean, it can. Chandelure probably is a good not check, but something for Rotom Fan. Even if he can live and get off a T-Wave, taking a Fire Blast or a Shadow Ball, it's not gonna be too. It's not gonna take those too well, and but he does have Pain Split, so I do have to worry about that. And I could pick it off with potentially with Dragonite, depending on if it's defensive or not. Really, Rotom is the most annoying thing. I guess I could 1v1 it with the Registeel, as long as I don't run out of Seismic because all he can do to hurt me really is Pain Split or flinch, flinch me to death, and it would take forever. And so I would be pressure stalling him or just stalling him out of moves. By the time he does that, because I do have leftovers. Okay, so and Torko's just a fire Pokemon. Really, its defensive. Special defense is not that great. I'm sure Venusaur or Sludge Bomb from Venusaur would not be liked at all. Melodic can take care of it. I would say Chandelure can take care of it. Scrafty is fine. Dragonite wouldn't want to be burned by it, but it can do a hefty amount of damage with the EQ. But I definitely would not use it for Torkoal unless I'm sweeping and it's already been uh, whittled down by other things. So probably Scrafty. I have Moxie? I have Lomberry, so I can get the burn once and then kill it with a high jump kick or something like that. And so it's not the biggest problem. As far as what he's going to build a team, I'm not sure because I'm not sure of my opponent. I haven't watched any of these battles. I kind of feel weird watching somebody else's battles trying to get ready for him. So I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to be surprised. Maybe that's not in the spirit of what this sort of battles are, but that's just me. I do have to worry about Azumarill. Belly Drum Azumarill could be very annoying. I do have Haze with Milotic, so it's not the biggest deal, but I definitely don't. If I see Azumarill on the field in Mega Lopunny, then Milotic is going to be very important, and I don't need to just blatantly throw it out and have it whittled down because either one or both of those could whittle it down. And it's the only one who could take attacks from both of those being Lopunny won't be boosted unless it has Power Up Punch, but like I said, high jump kicks from that. I do have my ghost type, so he had to be wary of his high jump kicks. I don't know the skill over my opponent. I assume that everybody's better than me. That's just the way I do. And so I'm going to assume that I just got to kind of play it by ear. But I just wanted y'all to look at that. Looking at the team I got set up and my opponent's possible Pokemon that he can use, I'm pretty sure that everybody that I can handle any Pokemon on this team, and just gotta watch out. So if I had to guess, I would Gardevoir could definitely be on the team. Psychic Fairy type is a great typing. It hits everything on my team except for Registeel. Focus Blast, Moonblast, Psychic. So that's Calm Mind. Gardevoir is probably the most dangerous Pokemon he has on his team, and I definitely have to work. But once again, I have Haze, and as long as it's not boosted too much, Melodic can take a hit and get a Haze off, and then I can try to find someone, a slower Pokemon, to get a recover on, or just lefties. So also I can, as long as it's not sub, which is not common, but hey, I don't really throw it past anybody. I can also take a move. I can take a Focus Blast and T-Wave it, and therefore hit it with an Iron Head or Extreme Speed, or no, I can't hit it with an Outrage, but Extreme Speed or Fire Punch or something from Dragonite, or a Shadow Ball, Fire Blast from Chandelure. And so Curse Lax can be really annoying, but Scrafty once again with High Jump Kick. It's already faster, so I don't have to worry about outspeeding. I don't have to get a Dragon Dance up. But it will help, and if he does get a Body Slam off and paralyze me, then I have the Lomberry. So, and then once I take it out, I have Moxie, and I'll be a force to be working with. As long as he doesn't have a Revol or anything that can a strong priority user. That's the one thing his team is lacking, is any priority. So he literally has one. Did I decide he was one Pokemon? Two Pokemon. I think Torkoal, Lawrence, Stuff Rock. I get confused. I want Torkoal to be some kind of Rock Fire Pokemon, and I always forget that it's just Fire. But I think it does learn Stuff Rocks if I remember correctly. And does it learn Rapid Spin? Am I making this? I'm just making this up. I want to check real quick because that just. I just don't remember what Toko does, and I could have did this on Showdown. I don't know why. Chose to do it this way. How you spell Toko? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's embarrassing. Wasn't paying attention how to spell that. So yeah, I was right. Oh, it's because it's not all the way down. Anyway, um, sorry. And then my thing is thinking. So I'm just curious at this point. I mean, I've already made my point, but at this point, I'm just trying to see if this thing can learn Steph Rocks and Rapid Spin because I cannot remember. Yes, Rapid Spin, Steph Rocks, and Steph Rock. Okay, Steph Rock, Rapid Spin, and that's the difference. So, yeah, so I was correct in my assumption of Toko's ability. So, uh, he will definitely have. I feel like Ottawa will be there. Mega Luponi will be there. I mean, these three right here can all be on the same team easily. And probably Snorlax. Uh, uh, maybe okay. Maybe Lupani, Azumarill, Snorlax, Hydreigon, Uxie. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And maybe a steel type just to deal with fairies, but I don't have any fairies, so he won't break the steel type. I just realized that his team is gonna be built to play against my Pokemon. So yeah, something like that variant. And like I said, this is my first time doing this, so hopefully I did this somewhat coherently, and you understand why I picked what I picked. And at first, I just made a team. I was like, I'm just gonna make a team, and then I was going to edit the team around each. This is like the basic. This is where we start. The team is where we start, and then each opponent, I will just edit the team as needed. So, that's how I felt like this was gonna happen, and hopefully, I will have fun battling my first opponent. So, that would definitely be next if this happens, and I'll see you then. And we're back, and this is my actual week 4 CPL match against Cher. He is the. We just talked about it because I just did the video for the other thing. You just watched the team analysis and stuff, and he is the coach of. I don't remember now. Crap. But we're gonna go ahead and look at his team, and wow, he brought exactly most of the things I thought. He didn't bring the Mega Lopunny, which I'm surprised because not a lot of things take a high jump kick. I do have a ghost type and stuff like that. And I do have Dragonite. You can out prioritize it with extreme speed. It's not the bulkiest thing, but seeing here, what his lead is gonna be is probably the Uxie. And since he has nothing, he has Rapid Spin, but I have a Chandelure, and I'm gonna stop leaning on my desk so it stops squeaking. But I'm gonna start off with regular steel just to get my rocks up. I am especially defensive, and he's just gonna start off with a Shell Smash, which is pretty dangerous actually. That is unfortunate, but the thing is just it is fire type, so if he goes for another one, yeah, I can take it and then I can paralyze it. Does this learn Earth Power? Like, I can't remember. Learn. I think it is Toko / Earth Power. Like, y'all thinking like this is stupid. He doesn't learn that. He can't learn Earth Power, so Chandelure might not be the best switch in. I could go into Dragonite, but I don't want to break the multi-scale this early. So I am actually. Do I want to go into? Yeah, let's just go to Melodic, and I can take Earth Power or Lava Plume. If he decides Lava Plume again, I can take that and just haze and get rid of his boost. So, and then I can scare him out with a Scald. So that's gonna be my plan. I do have my rocks up. That's gonna be helpful versus the World Fan in any particular. No, he don't have any Sash Pokemon, so don't have to worry about that. But it's gonna help chip down his pokes. So he does go for the Earth Power like I thought. So I'm glad I didn't go to Chandelure. I am just gonna go for the Haze. No, you know what? He doesn't have any special defense boost. I feel like he might just go for Hydreigon, or he might just go for damage. I need to just Scald. If Hydro Gun comes in, which I'm like half sure it might, I can potentially get the burn on it, and then if it's Life Orb plus burn will, of course, drain it faster, but it can have Roost. Plus, he could just stay in and go for another Earth Power. But looking at the damage, I really don't lose anything for just going to Ice Beam. I want to show him that I am predicting. Definitely beware just bringing in Hydro Gun, thinking I'm not going to go for Ice Beam. So I actually just changed my mind. And I'm going to do that because he could just stay in. But look how much Earth Power did. What's he going to do? If he decides to Shell Smash again, he probably will outspeed me. But I can just... oh, he goes for Sludge Bomb. I didn't even know that thing got Sludge Bomb. So I'm gonna go ahead and haze since I'm guaranteed to be faster than him now, and show him who's in charge, and then I'm gonna go for the recover. So he's not looking too bad for me right now. This Torkoal was did try to be scary. It tried, but I was prepared for it, like I said, and then I just recover up, and then I'm a Scald. He might go for... Okay, he's just going for power. So I'm going to let my lefties do his job. And I'm going to get some damage off with Scald. And that's... Nope, he's going to go into the Uxie. And I do... Unfortunately, I get a crit. But no burn. I don't see an item on it. So he might be Light Clay. Which is pretty common to have screeners to go around with your Shell Smashers. But he started off with your Shell Smasher. So... kind of curious of what this could be. I kind of want to go into Registeel to potentially get a Thunder Wave off if he doesn't want to attack. He goes for the Giga Drain. Wasn't really planning on that. There's lefties. Okay. Wait, no, that was my... Yeah, no, he has lefties. I must have just missed that the first time. Sorry. I'm just going to go for a safe Seismic. I am specially defensive, so yeah. I don't want to go... I hate being T-Wave heavy. It's not really going to help me in this spot, so I'm just doing damage. This thing doesn't have any solid recovery other than lefties, so not in too big a spot right now. I'm actually gaining. Let's see, Psychic at 9. Yeah, so I'm gaining a little bit of health, so that actually did more, surprisingly. That did... Oh, because I don't resist that, of course. So, never mind. And I'm going to lose my Registeel, but I did bring it in here to sack it, so it's not a big deal. Let's see. T-Bolt. He could still have T-Wave. I don't want to, man, I could come here and just, Outrage with, Dragonite. No? Okay, never mind. That would be dumb. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball with Chandelure. Cause he's naturally faster than me, so he's gonna know I'm Scarf. And I just lost my Registeel, and that was gonna help me against Hydro Gun. Unfortunately, so Malog's gonna have to pick up the slack for that. And so that's gonna be dangerous if it is Scarf or Specs. If it's Specs, it's gonna be super dangerous. I'm just gonna Shadow Ball. I don't know if that told him that I was Scarf or not. If he goes into Hydro Gun is his best bet anyway, just because it resists both my stabs. And when I switch into Melodic on the Hydro Gun, I'm gonna know if it's Specs, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna just take me out. But if he does that, then I get to Dragon Dance with Scrafty, and I think that might do a lot of damage to his team. Oh, that's unfortunate that I let Registeel die that quickly. I can't tell. I think that's Specs. Honestly, I do. I think that's Specs. So I'm gonna go into Scrafty because I double resist that. So time to I'm gonna make a play. Like I'm pretty sure that that's Specs, because I did almost half to Melodic. I know I'm physically defensive, but I feel like I just feel it. I feel it in my bones. So I'm gonna go for a Dragon Dance. I might be able to survive any... Okay, yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna just have to go for Iron Head. This is the whole point of me having it. Oh, just... Oh! Oh! This just died. I I'm still slower than the Drake Hydra gun, but he goes. He does not go into it. Does this have protect? I'm a high jump kick. Does this have protect? Because +2 that dies. Mr. Stabby, Mr. Stabby Stabby. I told you. I told you. I really feel safer if I had 2 instead of just 1 Dragon Dances, but I'm gonna go for knockoff because this might be defensive. No, it doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, because I'm +3 now. What? So yeah, that is specs then, because he would have went back into it if it wasn't. I need to hit this. I still have Dragonite, so it's not a big deal. He didn't get Stealth Rocks up. So, yeah, specs. That was a good game. It's over. It's over. Scrafty bringing in the team. Like, I almost named my team Seattle Scrafties. Just named after this. But, I'm going to have to go. I could just go for knockoff. He doesn't have an item, but I'm pretty sure it's going to knock him out. So, that was GG. Share. GG. Scrafty bringing it home. Whew, it got pretty scary there because I let my Registeel die off, and I was like that. I needed that for the Hydra gun if it was specs, because that thing is a threat. So I definitely did not need to let it die as quickly as it did, but it being specs made it more manageable, because that means with 1 Dragon Dance I could outspeed it with Scrafty, and luckily all my high jump kicks hit, and whew, so that was my first game. My first ever league game, so that was interesting. Share. I mean, I'm sorry if I keep saying your name wrong, but I wish you luck for the rest of the tournament, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.